Shettima is one of the politicians who supported Boko Haram to be given amnesty, according to Dr. Law Mefor. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. While Dr. Law Mefor, a Nigerian political analyst and media consultant, was talking with the media, he said the government of Nigeria is not serious in fighting against terrorism because they don't believe that terrorism is a crime. He said, and I quote, "The day Nigeria will be free from terrorism is when we elect a leader who believes that terrorism is a crime." He added, "There are some prominent Nigerian politicians who supported Boko Haram to be given amnesty, including the incumbent president of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, and also the vice president-elect, Kashim Shettima, when he was the governor of B0ěO State." Kashim Shettima is one of the politicians who supported Boko Haram to be given amnesty when Boko Haram was disturbing Nigeria during the tenure of Goodluck Jonathan. If we still have this kind of people as our leaders who do not believe that terrorism is a crime, then Nigeria will still suffer in the hands of terrorists. When Nigeria will be free from terrorism is when we elect a leader who believes that terrorism is a crime, then he will fight against them. With what Law Mefor said, since we still have terrorism compensators as leaders, there is no way terrorism is leaving us alone. And this is the way you talk. Now 100% correct. This thing where you talk, where him talk now, you do 100% correct. If we are still having sympathy, because I read, was it not about a month ago, 2 months ago, where some people graduated, how they use even talk they were released from rehab and they learned how to mix, they learned skill. Then I was like, eh? Meanwhile, we have people in IDP camps, people who are the real victims. They are rotting, then they waste, they don't do anything, they use our money, our taxpayers' money. You see why sometimes I know they vex if some people they angry at this government. So if some people get angry at this government, I do not fault them 1 second, because sometimes the government they do something like say that they reason from their bomb. I'm so sorry to say this. It is so painful. I read that particular, I was like, meanwhile victims deal. There are people in IDP camps where we say they are not even being catered for well. And then what happens? What exactly happens? Those people who are the victims are people, if you want to tell me that these people now take care of, my heart will be overjoyed. I'll say at least they can have a life. But the people who killed are now being pampered. Oh... You can now see where I'm angry. You can see where my anger is going to. You can see it, that it is actually, my anger is justified. So Shettima follow acts for amnesty for Boko Haram. People where they go outside go kill. I don't blame them now. Are they not the monster they created? Just like the sitting administration is creating a monster out of the southeastern people. Monster they created out of lack of equity, lack of fairness, and lack of justice. When the monster will come back, they will come say, this region is not this region is not that. It's not right. It is not right at all. It is not right at all. Nigeria case is beyond redemption. No, don't say that. Nigeria case is not beyond redemption. I beg. Not this country I get. I don't know whether I get dual citizenship. But me, only this country I get. And you supported amnesty for IPOB, ESN, and Biafra terrorists who killed and massacred a large number of innocent souls. Boko Haram, IPOB, ESN, Biafran false agitators are all brothers in terrorism. My dear, do not exonerate any one of them or their supporters. Inasmuch as you accuse Shettima for supporting amnesty for Boko Haram, will be another permanent Igbos who are still supporting the release of terrorist Kano and amnesty for Igbo terrorist group, IPOB, ESN, and Biafrans. Now, let me say this to you. Was Nnamdi Kanu caught with a gun? You see him with a gun. You see any video where he kill person. So what exactly are you saying? These are people who have killed. They don't go slaughter. They for front of papa, rape wife, rape daughters. You are here telling me this bullshit? Okay. God Almighty will set Nigerians free. Please, these people want to wipe out Nigerians. Oga, you are too late to say this now. Why not before election? My brother. Hey, if brother is talk I'm doing election, people will say it is propaganda. Fake news, none. Yes, now. That is what is going to be called. This matter was weighed immediately when Tinubu picked Shettima as his running mate. The Christian community and other minor religious sects was against the same fate ticket, citing Shettima every record as a Boko Haram patron who wasted human blood when he was the governor of B0ěo State and uses Boko Haram to make government of Jonathan ungovernable. At the heat of rejection was rising, Tinubu hired fake bishop to convince and deceive the public that Christian community has accepted. But the Northern Islamic supported the same ticket and moved it forward by stealing P2B's mandate to give it to Tinubu under Islamization. The South did boldly, but Buhari and the Northern religious bigots drafted them into power even when they lost to fulfill the open secret agenda to Islamize the innocent nation, and the faith betrayers like FFK, Festus and Yoruba Christians are busy supporting shame. Don't even bring religion into this. Waiting no good, no good. It dey scatter my brain how good Nigerians, patriotic citizens are suffering while Nigerians will say criminals, hardened ones, terrorists are being pampered. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.